Haven't seen here in a long time. There's the front yard. There's Marilyn's porch. She loves her porch. And her truck's broke down. We got to try to fix that. The only thing I've got to drive right now is that pickup and the Jeep. UPS is running around up here. White Mountain's got snow on it up there, as you can see. It never did, the glaciers never did melt down very much this year. I'm going to show you the chickens. Some of these chickens I don't think you've even seen. There's Blondie. Blondie, you going to talk to me? Huh? A little bit, huh? I got the ugliest rooster in the world over here. I got to try to trim his comb before wintertime so it doesn't freeze off, make him sick. But there he is, the ugly boy. His name is Ugg. And there's two girls. And there's the kittens. We're going to show you the kittens. There's Missy over there. She's 19 years old. She's gonna get up there and look at something. Blondie is still talking. And this is Shy Girl. This is Missy's daughter. And she's very shy. And you can see the baby cats over there. They're climbing all over the place. I keep them in that chicken pen so they don't get killed until they get older. And hopefully I'm going to have to probably adopt a couple of them out. And here is Pretty Boy, right there. If you can see him. He's talking to us. And here are the baby kittens. Here are the cats. There's Mama and three of the cats. They're just absolutely wanting me to come and play with them. There's one of them down there. There he comes up now. They've learned how to climb around here like monkeys. There's Mama. That's Tiny. And we got one boy and three girls there. They like being paying attention to here. They really like attention. Yeah, they do. There they all are. Where's the other boy down here? Where are you now? Boy or girl? They like to be petted. Here's Missy. Say hi, Missy. She's 19 years old. And there is Tom. Say something, Tom. You want to talk to me, Tom? Tom? Come here, Tom. Tom. He likes to be petted a lot. His leg has been bothering him. Looks like it might be better today. And let's see if we can go see Kitty. The quail aren't out here yet right now. I'm sure there's some hiding around here somewhere. And here's the kitty house here. And I don't see. There's Kitty right there. Say hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. She's the matriarch here. These aren't her children, but she kind of raised them. And there's Tom. Come here, Tom. That's the good boy. He hurt his right leg there somehow. Take some more video of these kitty cats. There's one of them down there. Oh yes, sirree. Yes, there they are. They're like little monkeys. Like little monkeys. I'll feed you in a little bit. I usually give them some soft food. Also. Are you going to be a little monkey? Hmm? Oh boy, they really can climb. I had to convert this chicken pen to a kitty pen. I think that's the little boy there. I think that's the boy. Maybe. Oh yeah, they're wanting me to pet them. All of you out there met Nancy in Pennsylvania, and I know likes to see these kitty cats. I got these Tiny there and Tom were babies, much smaller than these when I got them. They were probably about 6 weeks old maybe, and raised them in our little patio over there. Is that you little things? I'm going to have to adopt some of them out. I don't want to, because I just love the little things, but they all need to be neutered and everything. Yeah, you got a pretty little face, don't you? Look here, look here. Yeah, oh. They're absolutely all identical. They play in their little pen there. Have a ball doing that. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on, come on, come on. They playing and fighting and going on up a storm. Having a good time. They're really getting ready. Come here, guys. I haven't named any of them. There comes. He's a sweetheart. They've been real good not chasing the quail or bothering them. I have to change these other ones. Tom thought he was going to do that, and I got after him, and he straightened up. You see, they just look like identical twins, all of them. Come on, come up here. There you go. Yeah, there you are. Come over here. Come on, get up here. Come on. All of them. Like little monkeys in a monkey cage. Yeah. Thought maybe you might like it out there, some of you. There we go, my little monkeys. Boy, look at that, would you? There's Tiny, Mama. These are inbred. That's why they look so much alike, but they're very smart cats. Smartest cats I've ever seen. Tom, look here. Tom, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Yeah, that's it. Look at that camera. Sharon donated us some firewood. She found some in Tehachapi and bought it for us. Some oak. That was nice. We wouldn't have had any otherwise. I still got a little bit to unload here. About another wheelbarrow or so in there. There it is, the cord of oak. We got to fix our log splitter here. It broke down there, as you can see. It's a hefty thing, 40-ton log splitter with a real good engine. It's got a battery start on it. There's another 40 fast ton also. Tom, you're looking around a lot better today. You're not limping so much. That's good. Show you out here our shooting range. Looking back at the house here. Up toward White Mountain. That's west. That's east over there. The trees have really gotten large. They were just twigs when I put them in the ground. See, we might even see some quail out here someplace. We got the containers. I'm going to sell that container there, the little shorty, and put another long one in there and make a shop out of it. And little by little give away or sell what's in those. About a 40-yard range. It's about 70 yards to the back fence out there. I shoot that with a shotgun sometimes. We got some salt out there for the wild horses and antelope. They come here all the time. The quail are all over the place. You can see down there we've got a pretty nice little shooting range. I do the shooting videos here for pellet guns and for 22s and the larger calibers there. Not 30-06 and things like that. Well, I could shoot a 30-06 into the target there, but I like to shoot it further away than that. Let's look out here and see if we see any wild horses today. With UPS down that way. There have been wild horses here every day, but I don't see any today unless they're way off up there. That's Montgomery Peak on the left and Boundary Peak on the right. Boundary Peak is the tallest point in the state of Nevada. And up there at that direction, if you can see, that's where the shooting range is. Their great shooting range right up there in Davis Canyon. The trees are beginning to turn their colors. There's somebody down the mountain. There's the old subdivision down there from Pennebaker subdivision. There's the road to Silver Peak and to the hot well down there is where I saw the Bigfoot that time. Down there about 9 miles from here. Parlemont Ranch, where they grow potatoes and carrots and they have some cattle too. The cattle range comes right up through here and up in Trail Canyon and Middle Canyon. Hope you're enjoying the little video here. Got to put another tower up here and put a 10-meter beam on it. I want to put it up at this end here because I need a ladder to get up there to clean out the chimney. And I'm too bad a shape to climb a regular ladder nowadays. Well, there's our firewood. Sharon, if you're watching this, you can see what you bought. After it's almost stacked up, go back over. The cats are looking for me. They just want to play. I got to put some toys in there for them. Yeah, look at it. Like little monkeys. There we go. All of them just about identical twins. Or quadruplets. Okay, where's the other guy? Are you hanging out down there? There you are. Yeah, get up here. They like playing. And here comes Tom. He doesn't want to be left out of the situation at all. He followed me around like a dog always. Tom? Tom. Yeah, big boy. The rabbit brush is blooming, which is very, very hyperallergenic. See Tom here following me. He's like Coley. Except I think he's even more affectionate than Coley was. Back this way, those trees came off of the Hanson Ranch and they came from the Cord Ranch. We're standing right on top of our septic tank out here, our septic system. My welding table, which will be on the other side of the house whenever I get, if I ever get a retaining wall here. You can see Tom is right in the middle of the situation. Wonder if we haven't seen any quail today. Maybe eagles or something. I saw a golden eagle yesterday. We got a lot of stuff in the house now. There's our southeast barbecue pit and wood burning cook stove, and my table where I work on my guns out here, partially, and saw. Get around here. Our tumblers. Let's see if I can get in the house here. The cats tore everything down out there. I gotta put it all back together. When I had them in here, they were making a mess and tearing holes in the screen and putting it in and out, so I finally took them out and let them stay out there. And then Tiny had her babies. I had to bring her back in here. And here is our workbench with all kinds of stuff in here. Reloading equipment here. That's set up for 9mm, 12 gauge, 16 gauge, 20 gauge, 28, 410 3-inch, 410 2.5. That's set up for 38 special. That's set up for 25 35 Winchester there. And here are all the different dies. 30-30. 38-56, 45-70, 33 Winchester, 38-40, 25-20, 44-40, 30-06, 7.61, and then 243, 30 carbine, 3 of them, 44 mag, 44 special, 270. 270 again, 44 mag 380, 45 Colt 357, 45 Colt dies, 308 Winchester, 308 Winchester, 45 ACP, 45 Magnum, up here. All this stuff is in here because I brought it up from the other house and I haven't found a place to put it up yet. That's set up for 3220 right now. And I do have some 3220s there. They're about like a 357 Magnum in size. Got a primer them. There's running 100 grain flat nose hollow point. Powder scales. Another steel bench here for working on guns. Making 25-35 brass. There's a case preparation set up. When you're running back and forth in 2 different places, there's a welder there. We use that occasionally, and then different bullets. These are all the lead projectiles up there, stacked, including in these cases here. I do a lot of reloading. I used to do a lot of reloading and sell at the gun shows for rare calibers. Here's more, a lot more projectiles and bullets. 38-55 Winchester there. That's the origin, the mother of the 30-30 Winchester. And more here also. And more. 30 M1 through 8 diameter bullets of different sorts. Powder over here. and some primers also. Lots of powder. I moved my good air compressor up here. There it is now. I've got it hooked up. And the little one, I had to listen to it go on and off all the time. This one here holds the pressure very well and does a good job. I bought that at Lumberjack, Bakersfield, when they're going out of business, and the tank and the stand was $419. I think I gave $175 for the whole thing. At that time, now it's $2,000 or $3,000. More tools there. Got a lot of tools. I made my living with tools for a long time. Here are different things over here. Oil for the vehicles, Jeep. And the Highlander that is broke down till I get money to fix it. It needs a water pump and a 120,000 miles service and $3,900. Boy, that's enough to kill you. Again, there's my acetylene tanks over there and different things, different tools. Basically, I built this place. I think some of you on some of the videos and pictures saw me framing this big garage. Anyway, there's my son's got all of those things. They always bring in some silly thing. Private sign, do not read. Insured by Smith & Wesson. Security by Winchester. Funeral arrangement by Kubota. Smith & Wesson. Trespassers and violators will be shot. Survivors will be shot again. Prayer is the best way to meet God. Just trespassing is the fastest. And wilderness tracking guide. And there are Bigfoot up here. I didn't believe in them for most of my life, but after I saw one, there was no doubt. No trespassing, tired of hiding the bodies. Winchester firearms, ammunition, Smith & Wesson. Now here's the last one they brought up here. If you are no longer a trespasser, you are a target. And there's some of the Aladdin lamps up there. Also, this fly keeps bothering me. Maybe if I go outside, maybe he'll go out there with me. These doors really make it nice coming in and out of here when you're old. But I got to get the car fixed first before I can drive it in and out again. Well, let's see if I can find. There's an old Fairbanks Moore scale. I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff. It actually works real well, actually. And Tom's waiting for me. Yes, he is. There you are. Just like a dog, like a puppy. Looking out there. Lawnmowers, I gotta fix the tractor out there. I think I'll walk down by the creek and take this with me. I haven't done that for a year, I guess. So we'll do that. We're gonna walk down here and by the creek. We have a creek on the place. I built these roads. When we bought this, some of you saw it. We only could come in that gate, just at the entrance to the gate, because then if you drove out here anywhere, you get stuck. We had to water it down and pack it down, all of that. There's our water well we drilled. The two bits that started drilling it are up there on the fence post. Then they had to go to a rock bit, a button bit. The rabbit brush really grows too well up here. Make sure the camera was still on, so I'm not just talking to myself. Looking at the trees, we planted all these pine trees here and all of those trees. Tom, you're still following me. He follows me like a dog. You couldn't hardly get through here, and this was all four-wheel drive. That's the Indian tea over there. They call it Mormon tea, but it's Indian tea. We have it all over the place. Quite a bit. Had to move all these big rocks. They were all right here. Now I can drive the lawnmower down here. You can see we have a river here. Waterfall. Most of our trees drowned down here from getting too much water. I got to come down here and trim these trees back so I can drive through here. That was a Montmorency cherry tree there, and that thing was really a good producer. And I guess it got too much water one year. The water was so strong and all year long. And there's an apple tree. It's still working. We used to have our classes down here, right here, and I'd be standing up there by that table with a block of wood as a pulpit. There's another plum tree left alive. There's a lot of fish in here. Caught a 28-inch windmill in here a long time ago. The bridge is supposed to be across here. They took it out because it was running over. Another one right over there. It goes right here. There's Marilyn's little sanctuary place. Sharon gave Marilyn this little plaque here, which is down here. And there's our trees that died. There's one here also. I've got to come down here and clean them up. And there's Tom playing. That's what I need, is one of those things. A little statuary in here, turtle, rabbit, a little girl reading her Bible, little you can hear the creek just roars, more like a small river. Watercress in there. We wanted to buy that house over there for years instead of fixing this one, building it over here. That didn't work out. And we built a house very practical. Not as beautiful as that home, but it's practical. Just couldn't make a deal with a woman. I offered her more than she's asking. It just didn't work out. I built all these roads down through here so Marilyn can come down here on the little lawn tractors. There's the white sage. There goes Tom, having a good time. That was the bridge right here also. I still mowed it down this year several times. I've been not feeling well with my heart and taking care of Marilyn. There's a cherry tree there that produces a few cherries. Tom? Tom, make your appearance here. Look up here, Tom. Yeah, there you go, boy. Come on. This was all heavy growth in here, and I cut it back, and Tom's having a good time. You can see, just like a dog, he's a very smart cat. He minds pretty good too. Most cats don't mind at all. Got one tree left here, which is the apple tree. And there's a bridge underneath all that growth. And there's a lot of fish in here. It's real deep here, 6 or 8 feet deep, but narrow. Now you've got to see the creek again. Wayne's been wanting to see it in Montana. And Wayne, here it is. I kept this mowed here. I got to clean out some of these broken limbs. Those birch trees live so long, and then the limb dies and more grow and they fall over. They smoke really bad when you're burning them in a wood stove, so they're not much for that. There's a nice heavy bridge there. I used to drive my tractor across and mow the grass on the other side for the people over there. About time to mow this again, it looks like. Here, Tom, let's go this way before you get in trouble. There's more Indian tea in several places out there. Come on, Tom. I could go all the way down to the other end, but Tom will probably get over there and get in trouble in the neighbor's yard with the dogs or whatever. We don't want that to happen. He's having a good time. Come on, Tom. He'll be a big cat. He's like my bird dog. More Indian tea. Indian tea all over out there. So Larry, if you're watching that, you come up here and get yourself some Indian tea. You liked it so well when you came here. It's all over the place, as you can see. Lots of Indian tea. There's a big batch of it right there. Over there to it. What it looks like, it's a cleanser. You just break it off and run it through a coffee maker. The drip kind that works real good, or you can boil it. Either way, with a regular coffee pot or just a pot. Come on, Tom. You can see we've got a lot of Indian tea here. Off and on. More there. You talking to me, Tom? Yeah? Come here, look into the camera. Yeah, that's a good boy. Rabbit brush, which is destructive to your sinuses. There's some more Indian tea there. As you can see, there's all over the place. There's a nice, real good green patch out there. And my little shadow here. Our wood pile. Or if I need a piece of wood or something to build something, I've got it. And the junk pile too, if I need metal. That's our roofing to finish the house off if we can, this backside porch. And there's a stand for barrels, 55-gallon barrels, and there's a 100-gallon mobile gas barrel. If you've ever seen a 100-gallon barrel, that's one. It's much bigger than the 55-gallon barrel, twice as big. And out here is something I found. This is a pipe from the 1800s. They didn't do pipe like they do now. They took metal and they rolled it on a roller and riveted it. And I think that came from one of the old flumes down there by the Snow Goose Ranch. And some wood here for blocks and whatever. My grater there, my blade. And the other cats are watching me. There's the ripper. There's that big 100-gallon barrel compared to the 50-gallon barrel over there. A 1932 Ford pickup bed made into a trailer with the original spoke wheels on it. With the Kubota tractor. Other things out here. This was the backstop for my shooting range down there in Old River. Now, I never had to have it, except some people didn't shoot very well. Look at all those holes and dents in that metal. That was only for people that didn't know how to shoot, which somebody went down there and was shooting in my shooting range and did that. I got another one down there also I got to bring up here. See if I can get the cat's attention again. Come on, kitties. One more time. Call the quail in. Hey, there's the little girl and mama girl. Come on. I got to give you some food. You're almost out of your dry food. Come here. 3 little monkeys down there. Yeah. There you are. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll talk to you later, show you another little update. I haven't done this for over a year. Here. Please come back again. Leave comments also. Marilyn, you want to say hi to everybody?
What?
You want to say hi to everybody out there in the...
I say hello to everyone.
Okay, you're reading the
Big and little.
monthly newspaper here in Fish Lake Valley.
Big and little, I say hello to everyone.
All right. Here's my Hebrew writings here. And all of my lexicons and everything. Sitting here by the window. And out here we have a bunch of quail. There they are. Lots of quail. I think you can see them out there maybe. Tom, are you talking to me? Are you talking to me, Tom? Kitty? Tom's a talker. Go out here and take a picture of the kittens one more time and feed them. Still got a few quail out there. They act like they're afraid. I whistled for them a while ago and they came right up here to me. Then you get out here and they act like they're wild or something. They come from all over. They'll come back again. I feed them up there. And here's the monkeys. Come on, monkeys. Come on, monkeys. Oh yeah, there's my monkeys. There's all of my monkeys climbing all over the place. That's my monkeys. Yeah. There you are. There you are. Yeah. Down here, gonna give you some food. Come over here now. There they go, just like little monkeys. You looking at that, huh? All right. All right. Getting a lot of exercise, huh? Particularly his belly. All right. And there's Missy, 19-year-old girl. She's gonna climb all the way up to the top. Yeah. All right. And there's Tom looking. Kitty out there, another wood pile. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll give you some more little things here, off and on, all different kinds of subjects and things. Thank you. Well, here come more quail and doves. We got about 30 doves here that come here, probably 200 quail or so. And by the way, that's 160 meter antenna there. There's a Roam 25 and a Roam 25 tower there. Roam 45 in the front up there. And then the triax tower over in here back, and then another Roam 45. And some laying out on the ground too. And there is Tom, always right in the middle of everything. Tom, 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 look at me, boy. Hope you enjoyed watching these little bit of wildlife here.